Good morning, good morning. Happy New Year. Here we are in 2022. It is absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. The time has gone by so quickly. I'm so excited and so full appreciation and love of my holiday, along with flying down to Miami to be with Tim and Teddy. Then Teddy drove me back to Tallahassee, and then we had the rest of the time here until they left yesterday. And it was just so wonderful to have that time with both of them. And just to be with Teddy. Happy New Year, Angie. Let me get you down for a card. Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, Angie, I'm so excited for this year and for all that we're doing with Tarot Flow. It's just so happy New Year, Ruth. And it's so exciting just to have that. I'm just so looking forward to our time with those people that have subscribed, and the fact that we're expanding. That's my word. In fact, I printed out some on the printer here that I'm getting ready to add to my manifested board, because my word for this year is expansion, and I've added and flow, because it is about that flow, allowing that expansion to come. Now, I was in my journal, I was very specific on expansion, because expansion can do a lot of things, like me expanding physically. So that was not what I wanted. I wanted to expand wellness. I wanted to expand money. I wanted to expand love and relationships. And just my list is like, I'm on my third page of just how I explained expanding and intended expansion. And it's more. It's more of what I have already that I'm so thankful for, and just adding to that, expanding on that. Hey, Jackie, Happy New Year to you too. Okay, got you down. And by the way, Jackie, not last week, because I did a video last week, but the week before, when I had those wonderful issues with technology and came back on, I noticed that you didn't get to come back on, Jackie, but I did pull a card for you 2 weeks ago. So I do want you to know that if you don't find it on my Facebook page, the recording is also on my YouTube channel, Donna Tornillo, the Clarity Creator. So every Facebook Live gets posted there. So if you miss something, can't find it on the Facebook page, because I don't delete it from there, but just in case, do check out the Clarity Creator, Donna Tornillo, the Clarity Creator on YouTube, because that is my YouTube channel. Perfect, because it was a perfect card for you. Wonderful. And it may not even be relevant today, because that was 2 weeks ago, but just in case. Now, it is really exciting that today, this afternoon, we have the first new moon of the year at 1:33 p.m. So we're still in that zone, that wonderful zone. And it is in Capricorn, and it is at 12 degrees, 20 minutes. Now, this is an important full moon, and it's an important year. So before we even go to that new moon, well, yeah, let's talk about that new moon. And then I want to talk about the astrology of 2022 before we go into horoscopes, because as I've been doing my research and because I gather and listen to other astrologers and other spiritual people's opinions on what's happening, and find and what resonates with me, what I'm aligned with, then I like to share as well, because it's about expansion. Again, that word that is my word for this year. So this new moon is really exciting, because it's all about the intentions. It's our first new moon of the year. Let me just get my notes set up here so I can get situated here. I forgot to put my notes. Hey, Laura. Let me get you down for a card. Ruth, could you check for me, because I have Angie, Jackie, and Laura, and I don't know if someone commented after Laura or before Laura. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't leave anyone out. If you could check for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's about planning. This is a spectacular year. We've had a couple of hard years. I mean, as we look at things in different ways, but it's about planning though, and creating those intentions, really feeling those intentions. I'll be reading that shortly, Laura, so I'll put you down as I will read Cancer first and Sag, of course. Okay, so as we're talking about this new moon, it's in Capricorn, and it also has a lot to do with Saturn being in Aquarius and Venus retrograde in Capricorn. So this is having an effect on this. Capricorn is about responsibility and foundation. It rules the 10th house of the zodiac naturally, which we usually focuses primarily on career and your ambition in life and how you see yourself in the world. So here we have that focused, and this is an earth sign, so it gives us that focus and its seriousness, and it's also our when we talk about the foundations, it's also our government, businesses, whatever that is, that in terms of covers a number of people all at the same time. So it really does relate to our government and our country as well. So how will you contribute? And these are the questions that I want to ask you, because I'm doing horoscopes. I'm going to talk about the new moon and do the cards today, but I am not doing the new moon reading, because that would be that would take a long time. So we're going to focus just on your setting your intentions, because base them, especially for this new moon, and especially for this year, how will you contribute? How will you contribute? What is the mark that you intend to make this year? Now, it doesn't have to be a big splash. It can be whatever step it is that you want to take forward. But what is the mark you want to make this year? How do you want to contribute? If you could say right now, this is the end of 2022, I am so happy to be that this year I did such and such, and felt that it made me and the world a better place. So how do you want to contribute? And Capricorn also is about security, and security in your social level, especially because we have Saturn in Aquarius. So that's also making an impact there. So the house that describes where you are, territory conscious and security, is where, and need that security, is where Capricorn rules. So whatever house, depending upon your rising sign, for me, Capricorn rules my 6th house. So because I'm a Leo rising. So whatever that happens to be for you, wherever Capricorn rules, it's about your territory, where you are territorial. And I'm going to word this a different way, because I've found this, and one of the readings that I've done a lot this year is about boundaries. Having those secure boundaries allows us to feel secure and know who we are, and not feel that someone is infringing. And when we are feeling out of sorts or insecure or feeling fearful, it's because our boundaries have not been safe for us and secure for us for who we are. So the new moon has Saturn in Aquarius, Venus retrograde in Capricorn, so we're talking about values. Now, we do feel we know our values, but they're changing. They're transforming based on how we are showing up in the world now. Yes. Thank you. Very nice. Okay. Yes. So this is about setting the intentions in this new moon on what you need to, and how you need to feel secure. Now, that doesn't mean I'm looking at, she's such an insecure person, she better create those boundaries and do whatever. I know that you are here because you are safe and secure with who you are, but now it's creating them even stronger. This is the system that's transforming how you show up in the world, how you are contributing, what your foundation, your real value is to yourself first, and then to others. And this new moon is important. So, yes, first new moon of the year. So we have that happening. But I want to just read some things to you in the description of all of 2022, as I was doing some research and listening to other people that I listen to, that I value their opinions. 2022 is the year you've been waiting for. The tide is turning. If 2021 was the year of change, get ready to experience more of that in the year ahead. Yes, change, but now we're seeing the progress forward. The beginning of the year will be a little slow because of the retrogrades, but it is there. It's in motion. In 2022, you will experience more growth collectively as well as at a personal level. Now, I'm so happy that I got it, Pamela. Thank you. I've got and Happy New Year to all of you that came on. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't stop at the moment, but that came on while I was explaining this new moon. But now with 2022, this is the time to allow yourself to dream and make things happen. And dream big. This is an amazing year. Another quote, your 2022 horoscope is welcome to the year of light speed change. Now, so far, what I've been reading with the different sources that I've been referring to, it's about change. Yes, I know we always have change, but this is about change for the positive, change towards your dreams, not the retrogrades and the slowness that we've had over the past couple of years because of a pandemic, because of other things that have happened in our lives. If you think 2021 went by quickly, wait until you experience 2022. Last year's theme of enormous shifts spills into this one. While the Saturn-Uranus square that created so much transformation in our lives doesn't repeat, it does get activated by the nodes of destiny. That's the moon's nodes, the south node and yes, ask largely. The north node moves, into Taurus, and the south node moves into Scorpio. These are major changes. Life will be incredibly accelerated, and the universe will require us to actualize our hopes and dreams to keep up with the challenges of a new era. You can't sit still this year. Whatever you're dreaming, as Jackie said, dream largely, dream big. This is really important. And talking about hopes and dreams during the year ahead, nothing will be too crazy. Nothing will be, I did, Leslie, got you down. Nothing will be too crazy or too wild to become a reality. I'm going to say that again. Nothing will be too crazy or too wild to become a reality. That is amazing. What with Master Manifestor Jupiter incredibly well placed in Pisces now, because it moved into Pisces for most of the year, our ability to attract not only comes back, it's multiplied by Jupiter's April 12th rare conjunction with Neptune. Jupiter and Neptune are both the rulers of Pisces. Jupiter could be seen first, so it came on as the ruler of Pisces first. Once Neptune was discovered, then Neptune also. So they co-rule in Pisces. Together, this duo will bring back creativity, abundance, and compassion to our world. But since there can always be too much of a good thing, stay grounded, and maintaining healthy boundaries will be key to making the best of this inspirational merging. Now, this is a major aspect with the two wonderful planets, rulers of Pisces in Pisces, and coming together and joining. Fantastic. So this is a great year. So I just want you to be aware that this is going to be unbelievable. So the attitude of, oh my God, this is, so what? That's not happening anymore. Any changes that happened to you last year are now moving forward for your desires and your intentions. So dream big, ask largely. It's there for you. It is a fantastic year. So that's why I wanted you to understand. And of course, depending upon your chart, depending upon, your rising sign, how this works, that personalizes the effects that are coming up and where they're happening. But it's really important to understand this is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. And in fact, it was just dropped into me now. One of the readings, now I do have the Year Ahead 2022 special for this month because the gift certificates are gone. That's if that's something that you missed accidentally, message me and we can talk about it. Because I would like to also have a reading, and if you're watching today and that's something you want to do, we can do it half price, of where this conjunction, this magical manifesting conjunction happens in your chart. And we can, just focus for a 30-minute reading just on that. So if that's something that you choose to personalize for yourself to find out where it is in your chart, just let me know. We could do that for $49 as well. And again, if you missed out on the gift certificates, just because the holidays got crazy, message me and we'll see. Because I had a person purchase 3 for an hour and a half reading that normally is double that. So it really did turn out to be beneficial in doing the gift certificates. So let's go to horoscopes, because right now I have Cancer, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Aquarius requested, so I'm going to go there first. So here we go. Cancer, you've encountered a few roadblocks recently, so you have permission to step back and relax in January. January is going to be a slower month. Nothing really starts moving till towards middle to end of January. So, however, there's still one person or group demanding your attention. The Sun, Venus, Pluto, and the new moon are all aligned in your opposite sign. And this is not your necessarily, got it, Ange. This is not necessarily, I don't know, it's your opposite sign, but if we're just taking, Cancer may not be your rising sign, Laura, so I'm not sure. So that opposite sign of partnerships, opposite of Cancer, if you're Cancer, we put Cancer in your first house of you, the opposite sign is going to be Capricorn. So January will be a good lesson in boundaries. Again, this is, territory, boundaries. You are definitely the center of attention in all ways. So this is a positive thing, but it's about establishing your boundaries, Cancer, so that you take care of you. So that not all of what you're doing goes to someone else. You're taking care of you. So that's what's really important. Okay, Sagittarius. We got our Sag folks on today. Everything is centered in your solar second house. Traditionally, this is the house of earned income and material possessions. So time to look for ways to improve your finances and your health. And that's generally some of the intentions that we set for the new year is for health and for finances. So you're in the right place. Mercury retrograde has your partner in their own world. So whoever you're working with, the partner doesn't necessarily have to be romantic partner, husband, wife, spouse, whatever. It can be whoever you're working with in a partnership type place. Don't take it personally. Time to ask for that raise at the new moon on the 2nd. That's today. Home matters are under lucky stars now. So Sagittarius, this is good for you money-wise. Good for you. And we didn't even talk about the Mercury retrograde that will be happening this month until into February. But that's a whole nother thing. I want to focus on the positive way. Yes, Jackie, it's good. And Ruth, my Capricorn people, it is, as Sagittarius folks, it is really good. This is going to be, and you are a fire sign. So, and Sagittarius naturally rules the 9th house of the zodiac of the higher mind. So you've got the mental ability and capacity and the ideas and the energy to make all this happen. So that is really great. Okay, Taurus. Here we go. You're still feeling the tug of getting away for a proper holiday, and my good friend Sandra's on here. She's waiting for that proper holiday on that cruise. I know it. Chances are you are overthinking one relationship in your life. In other words, step back and take a look at it as the observer, not as in the space of that person. So just take a step back, take a breath, and observe it. There's one person you're hoping will come through to support you on that. So it's going to happen. If so, they open up a whole new set of choices. And that's a good thing. This is all part of the expansion of this year. That's what makes it so delicious. At work, try a new idea, attitude, or plan at the end, more towards the end of the month, because that's when things really start moving, and Venus will be direct by then. See how it feels, and if you have a chance to go on a mini adventure, do it. Okay, Sandra, that is permission to go and have fun. Okay, Aquarius. January is a month of extremes for you, Aquarius. And you aren't directly involved in most of these feelings and events, but you are the observer, but it's not necessarily affecting you. You're part of it, but not in it, if that makes sense. Be supportive, but in the background. And that's the most that you can do, is be supportive, but in the background. And your 12th house is activating things of a personal nature. Okay, that's because of Capricorn. Capricorn, and in your solar chart, would be ruling the 12th house. So Mercury retrograde makes this an ideal time to get your ducks in a row with work and education. If there's more education that you want, if there's more training that you want to do, whatever that is, this is the time to structure that. This is not the time to take action on anything of a permanent nature, but it's the time to build. The time to build towards whatever that goal is, that desire, that intention that you have for yourself. So that really works. Okay, Leo. And unless this is the last one that I wrote down, unless I happen to miss someone that gave me a month, please repeat it for me, because I didn't see it, because I had Cancer, Sag, Taurus, Aquarius, and now Leo. So just let me know. Okay, Leo, usually in January, you have more work or responsibilities, and you handle them each year. And that's that, fall back, regroup, holidays, things now have to be tied back into place. I know I've got bills that I need to pay, things that need to happen around here, let alone putting away. Aries. Okay, Heather, got it. Let alone putting away Christmas decorations and, all of that, which is fun. But it's work. But, that's all putting things back in place, getting that structure then. Delegate some of it if you can. Yes, I know that was one of the intentions I had this year, and I said it would be very nice to have help to put all this away. Wouldn't that be nice? And Ruth, I was talking to Tim while he was moving the bird bath that I posted. And I said, now, Tim, that you have carried the bird bath up to the front yard, imagine Ruth and I 2 years ago with just a dolly, and a thing to put stuff. We emptied everything out of the storage space downstairs and brought it all the way up the hill, because I'm on a hill, so my storage space is really my first level. But it has to come all the way up the hill on the side of the house and into the garage. And he just shook his head, Ruth. He couldn't even imagine doing that after just doing that one time. So it was a surprise, I think. So you need some me time, Leo. You like your me time. So it's time for that. Vulnerability in a relationship shows that person's authenticity. So there may be boundaries shifting with others. You're now going to see exactly how vulnerable, and that's power. Vulnerability is power. Do you like it? Seeing this in this person, is this something that you're comfortable with? Let any work you're doing be personal services and connect with others who really need you. And that's important for you. Leo, you're a family-oriented type person, and you're a fun person, and you love all the good things in life, and you like doing it with others and for others. So that is really important. The new moon on the 2nd is a good day for an interview on any level. So that's today. So this new moon is at 12 degrees, 20 minutes Capricorn at 1:33 this afternoon. So you have lots of time. So this is really the time. Okay, since I'm a Leo, that was good news. Okay, Aries. Heather, I think that you gave me Aries. So There may be some sleepless nights with the Mars-Neptune connection, and that happens in, well, Mars will be moving into Capricorn, and Neptune is in Pisces. You may have some grave scenarios playing in your mind, but it's not real. So what I'm hearing from this and feeling from this is any what ifs that you might be encountering in your mind or in your thoughts, make them the positive ones, that the outcome is a positive one. You're in charge of your destiny. You're in charge of who you are. And knowing that you're fully in charge of that is important. No matter the relationship status or the temptation, count to 100 before the first step and focus on joy. Focus on joy. So there may be some opportunities to practice the negative side of scenarios. Now center them on the positive outcome. The other way I like to look at it, especially if it's, and I work with my clients on this too, the coaching clients, is that speak to their higher self. Connect with their higher self, their real person that they are, and set the intention ahead of time that way. In connecting with them, not the part of them that you see every day that you're not happy about engaging with. Connect with the higher self. I'm telling you, it works. It makes a big difference. The full moon sees work and family pulling at you for attention, and that's okay. You love both. So delegate and find a smooth solution. So this is the second time we've heard delegate. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That was a big one for me to learn. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You don't have to do it all yourself. Okay, Gemini. January begins full of passion, intent, and intensity. Passion, intent, and intensity for a Gemini, ruled by Mercury. That's communication. You're in for some deep and perhaps necessary uncomfortable conversations. These are the ones that have been a long time coming, or it was the holidays, so you were putting off dealing with it because you didn't want to upset the holidays at all. Now it's time. But it gives you that opportunity to plan them. Time to reconnect and have a greater understanding with someone very important to you. Once the intensity has calmed because of whatever's been going on, Gemini, then it gives you that opportunity to see through the fog and have some compassion and understanding. 2 areas to focus on this month, Gemini: finances, both yours and your partner, and family, money, and travel. So go back to that favorite place of yours that you've been thinking about. When you go to your happy place, that one, that's the place to really visit. Not just, and if you can't really get there, go ahead and be there in your imagination and imagine it even better than it ever was. Okay, Virgo. January could end up being an intensely emotional and enjoyable and sociable month, Virgo. Now, you're the earth sign, so Sun is in Capricorn, another earth sign. It's a favorable connection, and your focus is on children, creativity, and fun. So this is your 5th house. So this is the fun house. Keep your day job. It's a brilliant month for family matters. So isn't that wonderful? That if you've had that wonderful connection family-wise, now it's even better. Mercury retrograde is a time of revision. Well, whenever we go into Mercury retrograde, it's always, to me, it's a positive thing because it's a time to review and revise and renew all of the words. This is a good time to check with a colleague or boss about an old idea that's still worth pursuing. So go for it. This is that time for you to do that. So Libra, one way or another, it's likely you'll end up caring for something or someone this month. Try not to overschedule your own life because this is an important thing for you to take care of. So you have plenty going on, but you will feel a whole lot better if you're in support of doing this. Venus and Pluto in your home sector stirs up emotions and memories. And not bad. There's nothing bad about that. I mean, that I was feeling that during the holidays. And even though that person has transitioned, it's still those beautiful memories that make it alive and wonderful. So the last 2 weeks of January gives you time and insight to go over things properly. Planetary energy brings you back to your roots. And sometimes we just need that. We get, it gets really crazy up here and we just have to bring it all in and go back to that strong foundation of you. Okay, Scorpio. You're having a bit of trouble winding down after Christmas. You might still be on that high, Scorpio. So perhaps you're missing someone, whether they were here for the holidays and left or have transitioned and no longer here. So put your efforts into learning something new. It's time to focus on going forward and not staying, Pluto is the ruler of the underworld. So we tend to go into some of that deep space when it's time to move forward and be in the light. And now it's time. So your rulers, Mars and Pluto, urge you to get out and about locally and improve communication. So it's time to get out of that and move forward. Definitely move forward. Mercury retrograde on the 14th could have you reapplying for a job you missed before. So collaboration at the home front is better than on your own. Again, we're talking a lot about working with others, delegating, collaborating. So this is really an important part of this month. Okay, Capricorn. Happy birthday, Capricorn. The sun is in Capricorn and it's now now joined by Venus, Pluto, Mercury, and a new moon. So that's a big combo, all in your sign. So cool, classy, courteous, and balanced. Notice the word balanced. The full moon of the 17th in Cancer opposes the sun and Pluto. So hurt feelings and disappointments may follow. You're taking something personally. And you don't have to. Don't take it personally. You have strong feelings now for a person or a cause. If that's your focus, that's great. It may not be other people's focus. So don't take it personally. They get to still have their own. Be careful and avoid obsessive feelings. That in being an earth sign, that can happen. I have a Taurus moon, so people would call me stubborn, but it also, I could be that, but it keeps me focused and I like to follow through and finish things. And it's, there's that plus side to it. Capricorn's an earth sign as well. So there is that plus sign to it. So look for the truth. Look for the truth. Okay, and Pisces. Don't become too distracted by office politics. Volunteer your time to an organization that aligns with your values. So it's always best, if it's not yours, you don't want to participate in it, to focus on what you do like, to go in that direction. This month feels like you're working harder and practical. So it may be hard for you to see the results, but they're there. They're going to be there. Everything eases up after the 24th. So there's more planets going direct. It's not as heavy in those areas, so that works better. The full moon in Cancer may be difficult. That's the one that's happening on the 17th. Avoid disagreements over family and ease through the month. There's like that, ease through the month and save difficult decisions for February. You've got this, Capricorn. Sorry, Pisces. You've got this, Pisces. Everything's in Capricorn now, so that was the focus. So this is an interesting month. So again, we have the special for this month is the year ahead, 2022. I added a special today, which is this beautiful manifesting aspect of Jupiter connecting with Neptune in Pisces. If you'd like to see where that is in your chart and what the effects are, that reading is 30 minutes and you can have it for $49. It's not advertised anywhere. You got to reach out to me. It just came to me as we were talking that you may want to know where this amazing expansive aspect is happening in your chart. So please reach out for that. Angie's on here. Angie and I have Tarot Flow this Saturday at 10 o'clock. So please welcome. If you'd like to join, there's 2 links for a one-time visit, and then also if you'd like to subscribe, because you save when you subscribe. And then of course the online tarot gallery reading is just me alone with the single card reading, which also is a group reading. My group reading for an hour is $190. My multi-card reading for an hour is $197. Subscribing to online tarot gallery reading is $14.97. So there's 2 options there of a monthly subscription, and there's 2 options of a special for this month. So please join me. It's going to be an expansive month. An expansive month. And an expansive year. 2022 is what we've been waiting for. And as I was reading to you earlier, it's the tide is turning. This is, and dream big. This is the year to dream big. So go for it. Okay, in that note of dreaming big, and again, if you missed out on the gift certificates because everything got crazy in December, just reach out to me and I'm sure we can work that out. Okay. So I have Angie, Jackie, and Laura for cards. So let me get these cards shuffled. Oh, I'm so excited about January. I'm so excited about 2022. It was wonderful working on my manifested board because Teddy is always in the center of it. My guy is always in the center. Okay, Angie. Oh, wonderful. We have the star. Yes. This has been a year of healing for you because that's what that shows, 2021. With the 4 smaller stars of the in-body chakras, and then the 1 large star that is truly you. Yes. Thank you, Heather. I look forward to seeing you soon in May. So this is the star. It is a major arcana card. This feels so expansive for you, and I know my fellow Leo here, Leo sun. It feels so good. It feels like whatever was going on in 2021 has brought you to this wonderful place to move forward and be absolutely amazing doing this. Oh, this feels really, really good, Ange. Really, really good. Ooh. Yes, it does feel great, doesn't it? Okay, let me shuffle for Jackie. Okay, Jackie. Oh, I don't even have to tell you this because this is the 6 of Cups. This is about just have fun. Be joyful, just like the way the kids have fun. That, Jackie, I mean, you love your glam babies, and it's now you can just get down there with them and have a good time. And as much as you post on Facebook of all the good times that you're having, it's happening. You do this already. This is just confirmation that just don't stop. Just enjoy life with that newness of seeing it the way a child does. I mean, that's what I've noticed with Teddy, is he sees the world so differently. Because he said, in my whole life, I haven't done this. And I'm sitting there chuckling because he's 6 years old. But it's like it's all so brand new and exciting. And it's such a joy watching him and experiencing as a child does is really invigorating. Reminding you that life is joy. Life is fun. It's all in if we want to find that and attract that. So, Jackie, I don't have to tell you anything more about that because that is who you are. Okay, Laura. Okay, this is the 7 of Wands. And Wands is a fire sign. So, and as you can see, there's some, some little bit of conflict going on. I'm not feeling it really heavy, really deep, really, really bad. This is just some of the things that you just have to sort out. You just have to sort it and prioritize yourself. Notice that you're on top. This is about what we were talking about with this new moon today. It's about the boundaries that you are creating for your own security and your own feeling, your own foundation of who you are. Protecting who you really are is done with boundaries. And that's what this is about. So some people may have been testing it, or events may have tested who you are by your testing your boundaries. And this is just saying you're in charge. Whatever it is that's going on, you're in charge. No one else is. You're in charge. You get to do this. So this one is a good one. I really like that. So what we had was the Star, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. That is whatever we came through this past year. 2022 is going to be fantastic, and we're in charge of it. We're the ruler of that destiny. Enjoy life with the enthusiasm and the beautiful excitement of a child. And if that gets challenged by other people because, it taxes their sensibilities, they've got their own journey, you've got yours. Just secure yourself in your boundaries and move on, because it doesn't matter about anybody else. It only matters how you feel about this. And that is good. That is good. So please, just as a reminder, the year ahead 2022 is the special. And then the one that I added on today is if you want to see where this magnificent conjunction is happening in your chart, that'll be half price too, $49 for a half an hour reading. I'll just need birth information. I'll get your chart up and we can see exactly where this is happening, and it'll be fantastic. So enjoy today and set those intentions. 1:33 this afternoon is the new moon at 12 degrees Capricorn. It's the first new moon of the year. It's the first new moon of 2022. So make it the best one ever. Dream big in those intentions. Ask largely in those intentions. And make them yours. Because this is the year it can happen. And that alone is amazing. Just having that feeling that, yeah, this is mine. It's really mine. I can have this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So have a wonderful day. I'm going to be connecting with Teddy just to Tim on the way home. Something hit his sunroof. He thought it was ice being thrown out of, he was leaving 75 getting on Florida Turnpike. So he thought that somebody like threw ice, was threw a cup out the window or tossed the ice out of their cup, because that's what he thought it felt like on the car. Well, he got to the rest stop and found out that the top of his sunroof was shattered. So that took another, I don't know how long amount of time with the insurance company to get all that in place. So I want to just check with them. I'll check with them and see how they're doing now that they're home. Tim wasn't even going to fully unpack the car because it wasn't until 10 o'clock that they got to Miami last night. So have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful time. Yes, yes, yes. You are everything that you desire. You deserve it. You're worth it. Ask for it. Dream big. This is a fantastic year. And this is the first new moon of the year, with all those wonderful planets there to support you. You have the support. And remember, joy has your name on it. Love you.